So, it's happened. We've had the fight. Fury versus Usyk. After all these years, after all this time, we've had an undisputed heavyweight champion crowned. And this is kind of what I based my channel on. Having an undisputed champion in all the weight classes, but especially in heavyweight. Now this is why I'm called the undisputed champ, because of fights like this that weren't happening in boxing, and I wanted to be a part of the creators that started to apply pressure, that started to say, look, we deserve undisputed champion. We deserve this. We've had enough of saying who do we think is the best, or we've had enough of arguing back and forth like this guy would beat that guy. We've had enough of fights that should take place but basically becoming fantasy fights because guys don't want to fight each other. And we finally have it. We finally have it. So shout out to Olexander Usyk for being one of the most consistent boxers in the modern age. Fighting everyone, ducking no one. Going to opposition's backyards. For 3 of his cruiserweight title fights, he went to opposition backyards. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Backyard after backyard after backyard. He went to Latvia. He went to Russia after the Russians started an army campaign in Crimea over a disputed territory in Crimea. He went into that place. Enemy territory, ripped the belt, left. He went to Everton to go and fight Tony Bellew. Tony Bellew having a fight in Goodison Park, a football stadium. The whole crowd is against him, 40,000 plus. Went there, knocked Tony Bellew out, took his belt, gone. That's crazy work. People are not understanding the magnitude of that type of work. Going into people's backyards and beating them. Steps up to heavyweight. Gets his world title shot against AJ at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 65k plus. Went over there. Smacked up AJ. Took his belts. Left. This is crazy work. Not only did he smack AJ at once, forced into the rematch, went to Saudi. Again, AJ had all the backing in Saudi. He had the Saudis on his side because he'd gone there with Andy Ruiz. He was one that opened up Saudi to boxing. Matchroom was on AJ's side. But Usyk went in there, smacked him up. Again, this time made it conclusive. It was conclusive in the first fight as well. Just added an extra exclamation mark to it. Usyk, yeah, shout out to Usyk. And I give props to Tyson as well, even though I've been very disappointed in the way Tyson has moved running up to the fight. The pullouts, the 2 years out of the ring, holding up the heavyweight division, holding up the undisputed fight. But when the fight itself came, Tyson did the best he could do, in my opinion. He boxed very well in the first half of the fight. But Usyk is inevitable. And he just kept at it, kept behind his jab, kept throwing his punches. And where Usyk is so sharp, he was able to just slide that left hand in, hit Tyson with a right, and then flung over the top with the left hand, smacked Fury on the chin, and after that, Fury's legs were gone. We're gone. In hindsight, okay, let me just wheel back a little bit. I think Fury was boxing very well in the first half of the fight. Very well. I think he was using his jab to sort of blind Usyk a little bit. He was moving well on the back foot. I think he was showboating a bit too much, just wasting energy there. I understand he does it to try and make the judges think that he's ahead or think that Fury's doing more than he is, but in my opinion, the showboating was just a bit of a waste of energy. Wasn't phasing Usyk at all. Usyk is a very experienced fighter and he's not going to fall for that showboating antics. But when Fury got hurt by Usyk, because Usyk was growing in the fight, he didn't start that great, but he started to grow and the fight started to grow. And when Fury got hurt by Usyk, I think he needed to take a knee immediately because he was seriously hurt. He needed to take a knee immediately, take all the seconds, try and recover, even take 2 knees. Because after that, I feel like he was going to need another knockdown to come back into the fight anyway. So I think he should have taken a knee, should have tried to recuperate. Instead, he tried to stay on his feet, tried to make it to the end of the round, staggering all over the place. I think he just took excess damage that was unnecessary and had to take a count anyway. But it's easier said than done when you've not been buzzed in the head. But I think he should have taken a knee. He should have allowed him to give himself enough time to try and recover. And yeah, man. And then after that, hold. Coincidentally, in the round after that, he did hold. And I think Usyk was a bit tired from trying to put the pressure on Fury, there wasn't enough. And in my opinion, the rest of the fight, Usyk started to steadily dominate. I gave Fury the 12, but I think it was a fair winner. Usyk did his job, proved to everybody why he's the best. Ducked nobody. I almost feel like, what is there left to talk about now? I finally got what I wanted. I know Usyk's going to be stripped soon, and you know, it won't be on the he won't be undisputed in title, but he will always have the undisputed stamp. And just as I say, shout out to Usyk, man. He's been a savior to boxing, and he'll go down as an all-time great. One of the few people to be undisputed at cruiserweight and heavyweight, and he just deserves all the props, man. I'm happy. I think the correct guy won. If there's a rematch, I think Usyk wins even easier next time, because I don't think Usyk even boxed to the best of his abilities against Fury. And I don't think Fury has much left in the tank. I thought he had more juice than that, but after being hurt by somebody like that, it's hard to come back and beat them. It's very difficult. So I think Usyk wins even easier in the rematch. Do I want to see the rematch? I don't mind, because it was a good fight. But I would love to see Usyk fight some of the other contenders. If Usyk does retire, no hate. He's done everything he needs to do. Doesn't have anything to prove to me. Doesn't have anything to prove to anyone in boxing. He's the undisputed heavyweight champ. He's been the undisputed cruiserweight champ. He's beaten everyone he's supposed to beat. He's ducked nobody. So yeah, this is actually not even a post-fight. This is a congratulations to Olexander Usyk for being everything we've needed in boxing for years. So shout out to you, Usyk.